Hi guys! So my name is Amber and welcome back to my videos. This specific video is going to be a bit different than what I usually do, because usually I do like the weekly vlogging and the directed by stuff. I thought I could document my own journey as a YouTube viewer rather than someone who makes videos, because obviously most of my time on YouTube was actually watching other people rather than making my own videos. So I've been watching YouTube for about 8 years now, a bit over, and there are a lot of videos that I've loved, there are a lot of videos that I've hated, and the same goes for actual YouTubers. So these are 10 YouTubers that I stopped watching in the last 6 years or something. I actually found YouTube, the website, because I was a silly 13-year-old who was trying to learn how to do makeup. I had been on YouTube before, watching like silly viral videos, for example the Talking Cats video, if you remember that one. But the first actual YouTuber I started watching is called Michelle Phan. A lot of people know her. She was like one of the early big YouTubers who got to 1 million subscribers real quick, and she did makeup tutorials. She was my window into this growing world of mascara and lip gloss. Remember when lip gloss was still a thing? Like a long time ago. And she truly inspired me to be more bold, make probably a few questionable choices when it came to makeup, but sure. I quit watching Michelle mainly because she just stopped uploading videos herself. But I did leave the whole beauty and makeup side of YouTube around 2014 myself, just because I got more comfortable with myself and I felt like I knew what I was doing with makeup and other stuff, and I just didn't need the tutorials anymore. I felt more comfortable being my nerdy self, and that did get reflected in which YouTubers I kept watching. Some other makeup related YouTubers that I used to watch are Mamma Mia Makeup and StillaBabe09, also known as Meredith Foster now. I know, obviously, the last one rebranded to Meredith Foster, but I am from the Mare Bear era and I will never forget it, so I can't really let it go, basically. I found both of them through makeup tutorials and lifestyle stuff, and I quit watching both of them around 2014 because of being more comfortable and being more sure about myself and having more confidence. I loved Mia's sew thing she did, and she still does, I think, but I felt like she kept recycling the same ideas, the same back to school stuff, and it wasn't interesting anymore for me, so that's why I stopped watching her. Meredith did change things up over the years, but not in the way I hoped. I kept returning to her content, and I saw all the YouTube drama she was involved in, more specifically about her weight, obviously, and it is not my place to say whether she is or isn't sick. So I just kind of stopped watching because I didn't want to be watching stuff like that, basically. So as I've said before, I always watched nerdy YouTubers, but it took me until 2014 to be a bit more open about the nerdy YouTubers I watched, because, well, most of the girls in school watched the beauty stuff on YouTube and not the more vloggy, nerdy stuff. The first YouTuber I ever watched who was a vlogger is called Charlie McDonald, or otherwise known as Charlie is so cool like. I really adored the guy, I watched all of his videos, I knew all of his little songs. I found a friend in school who loved him just as much as I did, so that was amazing. But obviously he stopped making videos and I miss him dearly, and it's the only reason I stopped watching him, because he stopped creating himself. Or at least he stopped creating on YouTube. Apparently he's doing lots of fun projects right now in Canada, and I'm really looking forward to anything he puts out. Another more nerdy YouTuber that I used to watch is called Crabsticks, Chris Kendall. And he quit YouTube along somewhere in 2013, I think. And the only reason I stopped watching him is obviously also because he stopped uploading himself. I miss him just as much as I miss Charlie. I do follow him on Twitter, and it seems he just went to a more normal lifestyle without YouTube and stuff. If either of those two ever decide to come back to YouTube, I'd return to their channels instantly. If they for some reason watch this and get inspired, please come back. I do miss you both dearly and I really loved your videos. Okay, so the next few YouTubers on this list are a bit random and they're all linked to those weird months where I got obsessed with a certain subject or something like that, and then rolled into watching YouTubers who talked about those subjects, basically. So for example, I had a baking phase where I watched lots of bakers on YouTube, one of which was How to Cake It. She's still active, she still makes videos, and I'm sure she still makes amazing cakes, but I kind of got over the whole baking thing once I realized I'm not the next Gordon Ramsay. Not really, I wish. So I'm still subscribed, but I don't watch her videos as often anymore. Another random phase of mine was when I went through the whole reviewing products phase, I call it, and I watched Graveyard Girl religiously. I've seen the fact that she did a video with Shane Dawson recently, and I really would love for her to maybe change it up a bit on her channel, and I hope she's successful, but she's just not my type of YouTuber anymore. But all the best to her, basically. Lastly, about a year ago or a year and a half ago, I got really into like the couple vloggers on YouTube, and specifically Aspen and Parker. They seem like a lovely couple, they live in America. They do all kinds of vloggy stuff, like their life, but also their wedding, and it was really fun to watch it all. But they are quite young, and to be fair, it put some kind of pressure on myself because they're like younger than I am and married and thinking about having kids and stuff, and that's just not how I roll, basically. I also don't like the fact that vloggers, especially couple vloggers, seem to lead this perfect lifestyle, and I much prefer seeing a bit more realness in the vlog and not all of the perfect, we're together, everything's amazing stuff that I felt like Aspen and Parker put out. Now, last but certainly not least, the YouTuber that inspired me to make this specific video. He's one of the big British ones that's in the Zuela, Alfie, Tanya, Jim, whatever group, and his name is Marcus Butler. Now, Marky Butt, as he has always been known, used to be one of those YouTubers I watched when I was like 15, 16 years old, and I loved him. I thought he was very funny, but as the years went on, he got older, he changed his content, and I lost interest, basically. I went over to other YouTubers, and recently one of his videos got recommended to me, which is why I wanted to make this video. Because it was a video where he was basically joking about the fact that all YouTubers only do it for the money. And he kept recycling the same joke in the video. I'll link it below because that's just a nice thing to do, I guess. I don't like the fact that he seems to want to make relatable content right now, but the content is only relatable to people who are YouTubers or to people who have been watching them for years and years and years. I feel like he misses his glory days on YouTube and he's trying to get back there, but it's not really working, especially not with the content he's trying to use right now, especially because all of his content seems to be about being a YouTuber, what it's like being a YouTuber, why YouTubers do what they do, what it's really like. It's the same stuff that comes back and back and back again, and it just gives me a very nostalgic feeling of him just trying to go back to 2012, 2013, that kind of time. And I really wish he wouldn't just play into the clickbaity stuff like he has been doing a few times before, but I guess these days that's the only way to survive on YouTube. He seems to be so lost and looking for what he wants to do next, and I hope he finds it, truly, because right now his channel seems to be dying really quick. So this is my list of YouTubers I stopped watching for a variety of reasons over the years. If you have any YouTubers that you stopped watching and a very good reason why, please tell me in the comments, I would love to hear. If you have YouTubers in this list that you think I didn't do justice, or maybe I should watch them again and learn more, do tell me as well, I would love to hear. I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you next time. Bye!